Okay, how are we gonna do this? Hi everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. Today I have a special guest. I don't know how this is gonna go. She's probably just gonna pop in and out of the video as she sees fit, but I am dog sitting right now. Normally when I dog sit her, I don't film. I usually just post photos of her on Instagram and Twitter to be like, hey, look at this cute dog I'm watching, and that's why I'm not filming. But I thought maybe she could handle it today. I don't know, we'll see. I had to do a whole new setup just to try and not let her jump on me. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. This is Vesper. She is a Vizsla. She's just over a year old. She's so much energy. She's really rude too. Today's video is gonna be an embarrassingly large book haul. I put a question out on Twitter like a couple of weeks ago asking people what they had missed from me since I hadn't been filming for a couple of months. One of those requests was a book haul of all the books that I have bought since I've not been filming. And I'm gonna tell you guys, it's super embarrassing how many books there are in front of me. And I'm not even gonna be able to get through like descriptions of all of them. She's sitting on my lap right now. I'm not even gonna be able to get through descriptions of all of them. We're just gonna have to like rapid fire this. She's sneaking. We're just gonna have to rapid fire. Vesper, come over here. Okay, thanks. So this book, we have Sight Witch, written by Susan Dennard. This is a novella and it's a part of the Witchland series. So she just published this this past year while we were waiting for book 3 to come out. The next one I have here, this is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, written by Theodora Goss. She just published another book this year. You're gonna smear my lipstick? We can't smooch. The Gentlewoman's Guide to something something this past year. So that's why I ended up picking this one up. Most of these books that I ended up picking up are also from Book Outlet. Here we have The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. And I did also manage to get the sequel. This is The Rose and the Dagger, also by Renee Ahdieh. This is The Half-Drowned King, written by Linnea Hartsoiker. And this is like a Norse fantasy, Norse historical fiction fantasy sort of thing with Vikings in it. Sounds really great to me. I'm very pumped to begin this one. This is The Queens of Innis Lear, written by Tessa Gratton, and this is like an all-female retelling of King Lear by William Shakespeare. The next set of books that I have are going to make Sarah Jane from the Book Life so happy, but it is the first 5 books of the Fever series. So that includes Dark Fever, Blood Fever, Fae Fever, Dream Fever in the middle of this one, and Shadow Fever. So if you saw from that bookmark, I have read the first 3 and have already rated them on Goodreads. I managed to pick up the Six of Crows duology, also from, hi. So that means we have Six of Crows, written by Leigh Bardugo, and then Crooked Kingdom, also by Leigh Bardugo. This next set that I got, I managed to get this from Half Price Books. So this is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. So that includes The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, written by Laini Taylor, Days of Blood and Starlight, and Dreams of Gods and Monsters. This is Station 11, written by Emily St. John Mandel. I'm pretty annoyed by the 25% off sticker on this cover. I cannot get it off. This is The Idiot, written by Fyodor Dostoevsky in the Vintage Classics edition. And the translation is by Larissa Volkonsky and Richard Pevier. This is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, written by Susanna Clark. This was one of my Book of the Month Club picks. This is Sweet Little Lies, written by Kaz Freer. I have The Mystic, written by Jason Denzel. This is The Dragonbone Chair, written by Tad Williams. This is book 1 of the Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn trilogy. This is actually my sister's boyfriend's favorite book of all time. So when I picked this book up, I texted a photo to him, and he was very, very happy that I got it. I have The Renegades, written by Marissa Meyer. You've seen this in my Halloween TBR. This is The Wicked Deep, written by Shay Earnshaw. I have The Queen of Blood, written by Sarah Beth Durst. This is book 1 of the Queens of Renthia trilogy. I have had that for a while, but I did end up picking up book 2, which is called The Reluctant Queen, and so I wanted to include both of them in this haul. I have Scythe by Neal Shusterman, and Thunderhead, also written by Neal Shusterman. And then during my Harry Potter reread, I picked up the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone Slytherin edition. And then I also grabbed the Chamber of Secrets Slytherin edition. I have Hood by Stephen R. Lawhead. This is book 1 of the King Raven trilogy. This is Sabriel, written by Garth Nix. This is a YA book from way back when, and it was around when I was a kid, and I remember picking it up the first time when I was probably in elementary school, and I just couldn't get into it, but there's been a resurgence of people talking about this series, so I managed to pick this one up, and I'm really excited to have this book in my collection since I missed out on it when I was in elementary school. And then this is Liriel, also by Garth Nix. This is book 2 in that same series. I have this really beautiful edition of Wuthering Heights in the Vintage Classics edition by Emily Bronte. I have The Fate of the Tearling written by Erica Johansson. Autonomous written by Annalee Newitz. Red Rising written by Pierce Brown. And also Golden Sun written by Pierce Brown. Strange the Dreamer written by Laini Taylor. The Vagrant written by Peter Newman. You've seen me mention this book already. This is Bloody Rose written by Nicholas Ames. I have the 3 currently published books in the Wayward Children series written by Seanan McGuire. I actually read all 3 of these during the NEWT's readathon, which was a nice way to rack up some books in a readathon. So this is Every Heart a Doorway, Down Among the Sticks and Bones, and Beneath the Sugar Sky. Do my books taste good, Vesper? Then I picked up this epic fantasy trilogy written by Brian Staveley, Chronicle of the Unhewn Throne Book 1. So this is The Emperor's Blades. Book 2 is The Providence of Fire. Careful, careful, careful. It's okay. She was about to knock down a stack of books. I don't know. This is The Providence of Fire written by Brian Staveley. And book 3 is called The Last Mortal Bond. This is another Book of the Month Club pick. This is The Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock. I picked up A Conjuring of Light written by V.E. Schwab. This is Imprudence written by Gail Carriger. This is book 2 of The Custard Protocol. This is An Enchantment of Ravens written by Margaret Rogerson. And the last 2 books, I have Sleeping Giants written by Sylvain Neuvel, and then I also have Waking Gods written by Sylvain Neuvel. Since this one's in hardcover, I may just return this to the bookstore and then get it in hardcover, because I like them to match. Now that I cleared all the books out from under the tripod, then she just like wormed her way through. I tried to make this as quick as possible because we've got Vesper in here sniffing the camera around. Go check it out. I know this is a crazy large amount, like this is an embarrassingly gigantic book haul, and we're just gonna roll with it because I was buying books, I wasn't filming. Hi puppy. I was buying books, I wasn't filming, and that's what happens. So it just becomes a gigantic thing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Vesper and I are signing off for this particular video this week, and if you want to follow me on my social media account, I can't always promise if Vesper's going to be there, but she might show up every once in a while. You can follow me on social media. That's going to be at WhatCastRed. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, so I'm super easy to find. And then my Goodreads link is always going to be down below. All right, everyone, you know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.